Gas talk, we here, we out of playback right now, man.
Hey, yo, you already know what it is. It's the Gas Talk Podcast, man. You here with your boy, $20.
Yes, sir. It's your boy, Fat Boy Juke here.
And we got my man, Sanye, in the building. Say what up, my mans.
What's good, bro?
Yeah, you already know. It's not even a long time coming, but I feel like it was. As soon as I started listening to the music, I'm like, this nigga is nice.
Yeah.
Big appreciate that. Big appreciate that.
That's a fact,
What the
right?
fuck?
He reached out in the DM talk. And let me tell you this. I get a lot of artists that reach out in the DM. I see y'all messages. I'm not ignoring y'all, but the time will come for y'all episode. But like when you reached out, I like looked up the music and I was like, I gotta get this nigga in here real soon. And the shit you was spitting, I mean,
I already know how like
gigantic,
niggas
yeah.
like you move. All of a sudden now, Sanye gone. Boom.
Nah, I'm here for city. I'm here for the city, genuinely. I really am.
this is also another special episode because my fault, I got something bumping in the background. This is another episode. This is a special episode because not only we have Sanye here, but we have big news for the Gas Talk Podcast.
Yes, sir.
We got a little package in the mail,
What's that?
and must I say, we landed our first sponsorship.
Yeah, buddy.
We landed our first sponsorship.
First sponsorship. We're going global, guys. I'm gonna start acting mad funny style. Like, what? Get your peasant hands off me.
So what I wanted to do is I knew about this for like a week or so now. I ain't announced nothing.
Yeah, you ain't
But what I wanted to do, I ain't even tell 20. What I wanted to do though was do the reveal right here on the show. So let's see who the sponsor was for the Gas Talk Podcast.
Let's get it.
Drum roll. I wish I had the drum roll button, right?
It's okay. We get it with it.
Oh my god. Holy smokes.
Oh,
And I gotta say,
Yeah!
shout out to the Fronto
Let's fucking
King
go.
family. We appreciate the package. We appreciate it all.
Hey.
We only rolling Fronto, guys.
Let's see what
Shout out the king of the toe. You already know. You got to go and get the toe. You got leaf? If you ain't got leaf, then we got beef. So what we doing?
If you ain't got
Give me my toe so I can
got
hit
beef.
the doja.
This is okay.
Or hit the dough, bruh.
You see this? This is dope. This is dope. We appreciate
Oh
y'all,
my god,
Fronto
what's in
King.
there?
I'm about to show y'all right now. We got the bag, the Fronto King bag.
Let's go.
Of course, it come with a pack or some.
Okay, let's go.
Some fresh.
Some
We've been having
flat pack.
issues. We've been having issues with getting some fresh Frontos. Let's see what these is looking like.
Oh, fresh flat pack. That's my guy. Yo, thank you. Let me see these beautiful bags. Oh.
Yo, I might have the best front.
No, son, the blunt's finna be hitting for days.
Shout out Fronto
Talk
King.
about some bite. If your blunt don't got bite, then we gotta fight.
Yeah, bro.
If your blood don't got bite. Let's see what else the family threw with us.
If you ain't got the grabber, then you ain't nada.
You ain't not, bro. I gotta hit one. A slogan. I'm gonna think of one while y'all doing
That's
it.
what I'm
This
saying.
man's just coming up with it.
Hey man, the king with the bing, you know what I'm saying?
We need another
Fronto.
clock for this, man.
You're wrong, bro, if you ain't smoking that Fronto.
You gotta write these down.
Come on, man. I got 1 million of them. What's up, king?
I ain't even gonna hold you. I don't even know what this is.
That look like a shirt or something. Open that up.
It ain't a shirt.
What is
As a
that?
matter of fact,
Maybe it's another bag
there's
for
two
me.
of them. Nah, as a matter of fact,
Oh, it's
That's
a neck
you.
warmer,
that's
cuz.
you. It's a neck warmer?
Oh, damn.
I ain't never heard about no neck warmer.
son. Oh, shit. It's the neck warmer,
Is it really a neck warmer?
Niggas got that neck
This shit look mad. This shit feel bad wool too. Shout out Fronto King.
You
Yeah.
already know what it is, nigga.
Yeah.
We appreciate
King in
y'all.
the building. We
That
lit.
shit fire.
That's
No
it,
bullshit.
right?
That
Yeah,
shit
we
fire.
lit.
That shit fire.
And it's furry
No
on it. Yo,
bullshit.
this man comfy. No
Furry
cap.
on the
It's all
inside.
furry on the inside.
Those
kid.
are heat, actually. Goddamn.
We lit.
This shit is smooth. Yo, Fronto, we gonna need one more for my man's career in the background. He's
Need
part
one
of the
more,
team.
already.
You know that. He does a lot for us. Yeah, we gonna need one more of those. But anyway, shout out Fronto King.
Shout out Fronto
Shout
King.
out
We
the
love
Fronto
y'all.
family.
Shout out Fronto King.
It's all love.
Forever the blunts is finna be hitting, son, of the whole league.
Them packs is really. I mean,
these are
they
like-
seem like legit.
They literally picked these out perfectly for us. They were like, he would like this one. Ooh, he would like this one too. Ooh, he would like this one too.
No bullshit.
Yeah.
Now we got a scroll sang. You get a Fronto. You get a Fronto. You get a Fronto. Everybody's getting Fronto.
Hey,
Nah, this
Like I said again, y'all, if you ain't smoking Fronto, you wrong, bro.
You wrong, bro.
get your Frontos. Get your Frontos.
Get your Fronto.
Yeah.
Your
We lit.
Hey man, yeah. So
Shout out Ben Grizz too for low key. You put us on. You feel me?
Yeah, shout out to home.
We appreciate you too, man. And everybody go look out for that episode. Anyways, let's get to my man Sanye to the right.
Yo, so Sanye's from Boston. What part of Boston you grew up in?
Originally Dorchester, but for a mass of my life, Hyde Park.
Hyde Park. Yeah. Okay.
Shout out Hyde Park. 32. That's my shit.
Now you're in Boston for this month. Where you staying right now?
When my mom's at what's it called?
No,
Hyde Park.
No, I'm saying like where do you
Oh,
live
where I
aside
stay?
from? Yeah, because you're here for the month. But
Definitely not
where
with
you-
my mom's. Florida. Orlando, Florida. Shout out the Orlando gang.
Okay.
Lovely.
Oh, hi, my bad.
Yeah. Now what brought you over to Florida?
School and opportunities.
Yo,
So
was it school first and then?
first, yeah.
Or I mean that
It
is
was-
the opportunity too.
It was really the school was the opportunity. Prior to that, what's it called? Prior to 2020 was a year. You
Yeah.
feel me? So
Great year.
amazing. Shout out, best year.
Shout out
Hands
2020.
down.
Really?
2020 was the
2020
best.
vision. You already know what it is.
Actually, nah. On some real shit. 2020 has a weird way of being because in itself is like a duality. You could look at it as a badass year. but
That's
for
what I
me,
was gonna say.
yeah,
Everybody
Nah, bro.
sees it
That
as
COVID shit
genuine.
changed the world
Hey,
for
bro,
the better.
honestly, it allowed the entire world, like this is the first time that the entire world, with the age of the internet, was looking at the same exact situation
Yeah.
with there's no way to hide. There's nowhere to hide. You can't go to any other building, any other city, any other state, any other country, and it's not affecting somebody the same exact way. And there's no
Right.
escape from that shit. So
Facts.
everybody as a collective was dealing with that shit.
That's a
And I
fact.
feel like that was the one thing that, like, again, people could look at it like, damn, that was a horrible ass year. Oh my God, I
I
lost
feel
so
like
much.
people
but
found themselves that,
that
year.
part. Honestly, I found myself. I'm not gonna hold you. Like I
Yeah,
know
bro.
a lot of people
I hear that.
look at 2020 as like both a blessing and a curse, but more so a blessing because of it being a
Sometimes
curse.
you gotta rise from the ashes to become that phoenix. You feel me?
That part.
You know what I'm saying? Like that broke everybody down to their like baby fucking form, like their last piece. Like they in the crib, ain't got nobody to impress,
That part.
nothing to do, no nothing. Like now you just like fuck it. What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna draw something. Let me make
that
something.
part.
Let me just start something. Like I ain't got
Do
shit to do,
something,
or else
yeah.
what am I do? Jump off this motherfucking bridge? Or
Yeah, I think 2020 is the first time that everybody had to face reality.
hell
Right,
yeah,
right.
that's a fact, brother.
So what did you like find out about yourself, or like what was it specifically about you that year that made it great versus everybody? I mean,
For me specifically, I found out, I learned how much I didn't learn. I think that's the biggest thing.
wow,
Or how much you didn't know.
wow.
Really didn't learn because I thought I knew everything, or I thought I knew everything I needed to know. And then I'm out by myself in a whole nother state, in a whole nother city, and it's like no reality hits you fast. Like it wasn't like, oh, I went to school and everything was peachy. Nah, bro, I was out there with my boy Saz, with my boy Trey and Kyle, but we were all like, adulting in that sense was new to us.
Yeah.
Definitely new to me. I'm going into Florida when I'm 17 type shit.
Yeah.
So I'm over here like, yeah, I'm prepared for this. I'm prepared for this. Like, I'm like, oh, I got this. This, that, and the other. And literally day one, bro, like, reality hit so hard. And that's one of the biggest things. There was no going back. There was no, let me try to go back to my mother. Let me try to go back to my father. Let me try going back to what I know. Nah, bro. Like, if I wasn't in a place to keep myself good, I wasn't gonna be good.
Word.
So 2020 really taught me, especially moving out there, it really taught me how much I really didn't know. And it's okay not to know things. Is in fact, that's
Hell
kind
yeah.
of that's life itself. We never know what's gonna happen tomorrow, but that's what makes life worth living.
Hell yeah.
So
All unexpected.
how did you grow up before that? Was you like both parents in the household, and was life good for you?
I want to say it was good. I want to say it's bad either. I guess looking at it in hindsight, I had a really good life. I still have a really great life. Even fuck all the financial shit and fuck all the the situations and problems. Even with the problems, it's still a good life. In fact, I invite the problems here because it's like I'm learning through that shit. But prior to the move, again, I thought I was in a good place. I was in fact, I had a lot of shit. I had a studio up and running. That's how I got connected with a lot of my friends, a lot of the people that I work with now.
Yeah.
A lot of shit was going good. My family, my father wasn't living with us. He was with us for a time, and then after a while, things just between my mother and father just was like, all right, this isn't healthy for both of us right now, emotionally and physically. So let's split it. But it wasn't on no bad blood. It was just like, all right, this ain't it. But that did affect us as kids, me and my siblings. But that was one of those things where you don't even know that shit's affecting. You don't even know to talk about that shit. You don't even know that shit's
you just deal with it, and then
Exactly.
you realize, you look back at it like, wow.
Yeah.
And I get you 100%. That shit you don't see until you looking back at it.
Literally.
Now, are you the oldest of your siblings?
I'm the oldest of my siblings from my mom's side.
Okay. So that's who you grew up with in the same household and shit.
How many brothers and sisters you got?
On my mom's side, I have one brother, one sister. Shout out my family.
Shout out family.
Big shout out family. Big shout out family. Love y'all. But on my father's side, let me see.
Got like 10 of them.
I got 2 brothers? Oh, 3 brothers.
Are you just my fault?
3 sisters. Yeah.
Are you just as close as with them as you are with your other siblings on your mom's side?
I wouldn't say I'm not close. I wouldn't say I am close. I would say I'm dumb. There's a lot of love that I have, especially for my older sisters, my older brothers. One of my brothers I haven't seen for a long ass time, but it's still love regardless. Yeah. Another one of my brothers, Milo Rico. Shout out Milo Rico. He's the president.
Shout out Milo Rico.
If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't even be in. Again, there's so many people I gotta give as much appreciation to, because genuinely Milo Rico, he was there. He was literally, he helped me get to the position in which I could find myself musically or find myself creatively. It was like, yo, get in the studio, get in the booth, because I've been producing since I was a kid and making music since I was a kid and had music in my life. And he was one of the first people that I saw in my family just doing his own shit. And it was like
music wise?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was he genuinely inspired me to be me. Yeah. My father too, my mother, literally the whole, and that's why I say I don't look back in hindsight and be like, damn, it was a horrible. Nah, yeah, I had fuck shit happening, but when I look at
we all
exactly literally that's the shit that makes I wouldn't be who I am right now at this very moment had all of that shit not
I don't trust a nigga that never say he never struggled and shit.
That's the crazy thing. I tell everybody that. Well, I don't walk around telling everybody this, but this is one thing I used to say where it's I wouldn't just want to. Not that I wouldn't want to just make it big like that and appreciate. I mean, and get all the wealth and shit like that. That'd be amazing. But with life, it's really the journey of getting to that point that makes it what it is. Know what I'm saying? So if you're skipping that whole, that whole journey behind it,
you ain't got no story now.
Then you got them rich kids who
what is success if you've never struggled to get it?
Yeah,
what's the value of it? Genuinely,
it's no fun.
Genuinely,
it's no reward.
We all learning out here, and that's what makes life. Again, if you knew what was happening tomorrow, would it make anything about tomorrow any fun?
Word, exactly. I hear that.
A man who knows everything knows nothing.
Nothing. Yeah.
Feel me? And then whatever they said, vice versa. Because I forgot that shit. Yeah. You already know what it is.
So you was already in tune earlier when I asked you, because we was bumping some of your shit, and I realized you had.
Your shit's hot, son. No bullshit. What the fuck?
So
that shit's refreshing. My bad.
Yeah, nah, you good.
Shit really is. It's some good, it's oh, this nigga's actually good at it. It's not some carbon copy, shit. You feel me? It's your own, that's your own vibe. It's very fire.
Thank you.
Fucks with that shit.
Thank you.
But we were saying earlier, I was going through your shit and I peeped, the first joints I listened to like more R&B vibe, and then I got deeper into your playlist. I'm like, oh, this nigga can rap too. Like he really got it. And then I asked you earlier what came first, and you said, nah, you've been. I mean, like if the rap shit came, and then the singing came along after. You said you've been doing this. Like, what was your inspirations as a kid? Like, was it just listening to the radio and wanting to make the music?
My family, genuinely.
Yeah. I mean, aside from, you said it was your big cuz, right?
Yeah, my big brother.
Oh, your big brother.
But my father himself, he was is a musician. He was like in the underground reggae scene. Okay. So he had his own setup, his own.
That's lit.
So you was seeing the studio and you
I was big mashup thing there.
I was born into it type shit.
Yeah, so like, you know, that's dope.
And father there DJ.
Yeah, bro. Shout out my father. Shout out my mother. Shout out again they
100% behind you.
Everybody. Yeah, they're the reason. Again, there's so many. Everybody I've ever met, regardless of whether it seems like prior bad love or whatever the case is, but all of that genuinely, like every single piece of it. My mom, my sister, my brother, my cousin, my father, my friends, my strangers, all of that. It's just so.
Hey, yo, you like movies?
Nah, we gonna get we gonna do that. We gonna do that a little later in the episode. Nah, we gonna do
What's
that.
Up?
Nah. It's too soon. He always want to get into movies on the episode, which is great. I fuck with movies not as much as everybody else do.
I'm ready. Hey, I'm ready.
Nigga hate movies.
I'm ready. I'm ready for that when it comes.
Nah, but so your family got you inspired with your whole music shit. Now, right now, what is it looking like for Sanye? Like, as far as like the music scene, as far as like you dropping music and the fan base, is it picking up?
It is. I'm not gonna hold you. For the past like 2 years, I've been planning the next 50 years of my life.
Yeah.
Deadass.
50 years.
Yeah, deadass. I've had time to just. My fans are literally my family.
Yeah.
They're the reason I keep going. Genuinely, I've.
Have you performed yet?
I performed at shout out Suva in Orlando, Suva family.
Suva.
Is that like a lounge or some shit?
Yeah, it's a kava lounge.
Okay.
Bringing kava to Boston.
Okay.
What's kava?
Oh, good question.
Like, okay.
Good
I know
question.
I know the food spot kava. That shit's fire.
Kava is like a herbal leaf in a sense, like a herbal plant, but it's like I'm gonna try to explain it, but somebody in the comments look up kava.
What I did?
But it's kind of like it's like a herbal drink in a sense, but it replaces alcohol. Like all of the feelings that you get from alcohol, or like at least the good parts of it, the positive parts of it, it's literally like it's like clean alcohol. It's tea. It's good tea.
Okay, so wait, is it alcoholic?
It gets you feeling like you are. It makes you feel nice.
It more
Does it have
like
a percentage of alcohol?
It's like a. How do I put it? It's like an energy type of high. It's not like a high that affects your brain. It's like you feeling
like on some Doha shit. You know Doha? That's what like they be chewing that shit in like Somalia.
Wait, so
like,
that's what they. My fault. Where do we get? That's where they serve at Suva.
Oh yeah, so that's how I met. So there's this lounge, open mic lounge, or at least it wasn't even. It was a kava bar. But they would have like open mics on Wednesdays. And
wait, is Suva a person?
Suva is it's a family. No bullshit. Now at first it started off as a building, Suva Kava.
Okay.
But the place got closed down, just remodeling, remanaging, all that good stuff. But the family that grew there, the people, the talent that I met out there, for those open mics and for those situations, shout out every one of them because we building something crazy in Orlando. But I've had those open mics. I've had. I'm setting up performances actually because that's my biggest thing is trying to set up as much as possible. Speaking of which, since promo type shit, real quick, if you don't mind, but there's an event happening again if this reaches Orlando, but it's gonna reach Orlando. Fuck out of here, I love y'all. But
shout out Florida.
Shout out the world, genuinely.
Shout out the craziest state in all of the United States of America.
He's not lying. Yo, hey, all those stories they be saying about Florida, man, they ain't lying.
Yeah.
They ain't lying. But April 22nd, there's an event happening, Earth Day event. tune into that.
Shout out April 22nd. That's my little brother's birthday.
Oh,
And
that
that is Earth Day. Yes, it is.
Happy Earth Day.
Yeah, happy Earth Day.
Happy birthday.
Cat.
But yeah, all that said, yeah, I'm definitely getting into more performances. I want to work, bro. I want to perform so bad. Like performing is like my that's the place where I can get out the like. There's an energy I bring to the studio, just because it's like a creative place. I can bring that on stage and just showcase to a whole bunch of people, and it's just like being there with the crowd is just, bro, it's a love.
You travel a lot?
I want to.
Where have you been?
Florida.
Florida and back.
But I want to go all over the world, and that's a big plan. I want to go literally, bro. One of the biggest ventures I want to go to is Japan. Yeah, I'm going to go to Japan.
I feel like I knew that for some reason. I don't know. We Bluetooth synced just now because I was like, that's my place too. That's like the number one place I want to go to get drippy.
Yeah, bro. I want to go there for so many different reasons. One of the biggest reasons, there's this religion called Shinto. I'm big into like learning about like just myself and just learning about theologies and shit. Like I'm learning as much as possible. One of the biggest things I learned is Shinto out there and how
Explain Shinto, brother.
I will try to my best of my ability. Shinto is basically, so in direct translation, is the way of the gods. And there's an ideology that gods are literally in every single thing. Gods or kami are in literally every single thing. So this table, in a sense, could house a god. And there's genuine reason as to that, because in a sense it is a part of the energy that flows throughout the entire universe.
Okay, I understand that.
And in that itself, which connects to Taoism, which connects to Buddhism, which connects to Hinduism, a lot of like Asian philosophies and theologies kind of focus on this ideology of the inner gods within all of us and within everything that exists. But Shinto specifically, especially because of Japan and its nature, they felt very connected to the natural surroundings and the nature of everything. So Shinto is kind of a way of finding the gods within the world around them and within themselves.
Okay.
I got one question.
Hit me.
That is for my guy over here. You knew I was coming for you.
I already know, bro.
You knew I was coming for you.
I did my research.
Did you know? Did you know all about this shit? You know about Shinto?
Oh, about Shinto? Nah, I heard about it though. But like, the way he's explaining it, like I can see myself, believing in those type of ideologies and like ways of God, because like I see it in everything too. But well, since we're here right now in this topic, I was gonna ask, you fuck with anime?
Yeah, of course.
With anime.
Yeah.
This nigga look like Afro Samurai. What you mean? They got the same exact Afro.
Shout out
Afro
Samuel
Dogs.
L. Jackson.
Facts.
Shout out my mans. Yeah.
You got like a top 3, top 5.
I have. I got you. So, Death Note is, I think, right now my biggest. It circulates all the time. Death Note is my biggest one. Dr. Stone.
Good one.
Rascal Does Not Dream of Bunny Girl Senpai. Don't
Is that a full title right there?
That's a full title.
It gets deep.
Yeah,
Yo, have you seen the one with the food where they make food
Wars?
Food Wars, yeah.
Yo, that shit was crazy.
Yo, my fault. Did Sanye smoke?
Yeah.
Here you go, bro. Roll up some pack.
With the Fronto King.
With the
Yes,
Fronto.
sir.
If you roll spliff, there's some papers.
You see the lighter?
Make sure you throw the Fronto in there.
Shay, bro, man, if you ain't got no bite, we gotta fight.
Oh, bullshit.
But
You
nah,
know
go
what?
ahead.
Actually, let me hold off on this for 2 seconds.
Now go ahead.
That's 3. That's 3.
Got you.
That's 3.
Damn. Now this is where it's like, all right, what's the next 2? What's the next 2?
Afro Samurai and motherfucking.
Honestly, it's
motherfucking Dragon Ball Z, nigga.
it would be up there if I hadn't watched as much anime as I do. Attack on Titans, but I don't want to throw that. I do, and I don't. Yeah, I do.
That's my favorite one.
That's it.
Attack on Titans.
My
That's the
favorite one right now.
That's that, bro. Bro, it get deep. That bitch get deep. That shit get philosophical.
I seen that shit.
That shit is.
Nah, you You
can't just see it. You gotta be watching.
You gotta
it.
experience it.
You can't just see that. You gotta live.
You gotta be in it. You gotta be it. Attack on Titans is literally Attack on Self, bro. It is.
Yo, it gets deep.
It gets deep, bro.
I know. How old did you say you were?
19.
19.
Just a sponge. Ain't he?
Facts, bro.
It's fucking learning everything, dude.
He's already exuding like a lot of knowledge.
I
right
could
now,
tell.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Big appreciate
how
that.
you do that shit?
Little Bruce Lee. This nigga Bruce Leroy right
That's
here.
all right. So because there's I have a lot of plans in the future, and one of the biggest things that pushes me is the understanding of global warming. I don't say that to get like political and nothing like that, but like there was a time when I was like 16, 17 that I was getting heavy into political, into political business specifically because I understood that global warming is a big ass thing, and it was like, so who's regulating this shit? Then you learn, all right, so politics, but then you learn it's even deeper, no corporations. Then you learn, all right, capitalism, and then you understand the difference between capitalism, socialism. Then you understand difference in ideology. It's a big ass like that. Understanding global warming is a thing, and understanding so we only got a certain amount of time, and it's science and all. It was just it led me further into a rabbit hole because I was like, I genuinely want to do something about it. I hate feeling like I can't do something about it.
He went into the rabbit hole.
Yeah, I went into it.
He realized where we are.
It was something where it's like, as time progressed, especially 20, and this is where I think 2020, because it gave me an opportunity to be like, yo, all of the things that I want to do, I genuinely can do it. There's absolutely nothing stopping me.
It was a free reset for everybody.
It was genuinely, bro. Like it was a moment where I had nothing but time for myself and to myself. And it was like, all right, if I'm gonna take this time, I'm gonna genuinely take this time and learn myself. So I started meditating in my own ways and started like making music and just listening to music and listening to myself and just like learning as much as possible. Learning as much as possible. Just delving deep into whatever I could delve deep into, and it's just like understanding kind of like the world as much as I can understand it. So that way, like, because I'm gonna help in some way the world bigger than like, there's a lot more than music that I'm trying to do, and not even just trying to do. There's a lot more than music I'm gonna do. And I have to, again, not even to make it depressing, but we are on a time crunch in a sense. And it's like understanding that it's like, I bet I might not know all of the areas, all the like this, that, the principles and this, that, and the other, but let me at least know that it exists. So that way I can know, all right, in the future, if I ever meet a scientist in this field or a scientist in that field or a physiologist in this field who understands this type of understanding of chemicals within the body, whatever the case is, but I can understand, oh shit, I know where this network can lead me, and I understand how to utilize this network for the world, not just for myself type shit. So that's really like
trying to become an alchemist or some shit.
In a sense, we all are. We already are alchemists.
Facts. That's a fact. Even this podcast, you making music, that's all alchemy.
That
making
part,
something out of nothing.
That part.
I'm saying we here now.
You turn the idea into something that everybody can hear and everybody can see. Bro, this table was an idea, and look at how like we can just touch this shit. It's like it's a real thing. This this podcast is like, bro, it gets deep, but it's like.
Since we on the topic of watching things, hey yo, fuck with movies.
Yes.
What kind of movies you like?
Yes. Shout out Christopher Nolan. Big shout out Christopher Nolan.
Look at the Koreans impressed. Oh my god.
What I tell you?
Oh my god.
I was like, yo, my nigga Korea's gonna fuck with you. I tell you
This
that
nigga's
earlier,
a critic.
Right? I was like,
yo, nah, Christopher Nolan's been killing it. Though.
Yes, bro.
Who's Christopher Nolan? Name some movies. I probably know who.
Inception, Tenet, Batman, Dark Knight series, Dark Knight trilogy.
Actor or director?
He's a director.
Okay, he was just talking about Tenet in the car with me, literally
just now.
Tenet is, bro, top. I want to say like top 3 that I've like really top movie. Like Tenet is a Tenet.
Yeah.
Tenet's really a good movie like
Tenet
that.
is Tenet.
Yo, it's like
Tenet
a movie
is
you gotta
Tenet.
watch 4 or 5 times.
Bro, you can't. There's never enough times to watch it and be like, I fully got it. Nah, like you're gonna watch it so many times. Everything is like, everything has intention. Every frame, every scene, every color, everything has intention.
That's crazy. Now I have to go home and watch it.
It's like when you go back, listen to a song, and you hear a new punchline, like, oh,
that shit.
facts.
That's literally what it is. Like every time you watch it, it's just something like, it's not even something different. It's something that, oh shit, that makes sense now. Like I see that, and then every time you watch it, it's like it's like a big ass interconnecting web that is one singular point, but seems like it has so many different corners to it. it's all one thing, but it's bigger than that, and it's like a representation. Like at least to me, it's a representation in life type shit. Like it's really a philosophy on its own because that we literally live in Tenet in a sense, but it's like
in an infinite. The
damn, I don't even know Tenet yet. Y'all can't even be doing me like that.
You're not even this is like the surface level of it.
Yeah.
Alright, so damn, because Inception, honestly,
Inception is beautiful.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't like that movie, bro.
You didn't like it?
What?
No,
It's okay. Why didn't you like it?
it just honestly, that's the one movie that never made sense to me. Like, I watched that movie 16 times, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
I know what you mean. No bullshit.
I get
Like, I don't get
no
it.
bullshit.
Like, I literally don't get it.
How many times have you watched it?
Mad times. Like, I watched it like a couple times. I'm like, what's going? Like, it's literally like almost gibberish to me.
I feel you.
Like, it makes no sense.
I would say literally the first time I watched that movie, I was like 8, 9 years old.
Yeah, you were young too.
Yeah.
19.
I was
Damn, that makes sense.
I watched that shit and I was like, I was young as I can't say I was 8, 9 years old. But I can definitely say I was young as fuck. This was back in like the days.
Yeah, niggas was like 11 probably.
Most likely 11, 12, 13. But the first time I watched that shit, I remember just like it wasn't even confusion. It was just straight interest. Like what the like niggas is jumping into this mind and then jumping into another brain and then jumping into dreams. What the fuck? Like I never thought of dreams as deeply as the movie was putting it. And then as the more that they were speaking on it, the more it was like you ever watched The Matrix?
I was
The
literally
Matrix
just
is
about to bring that shit up.
My favorite.
The Matrix
movie.
and is because no bullshit. The Matrix and what's the word? Matrix and Inception to me personally are like they speak on the same exact shit, just different ways.
Yes.
It genuinely, in a sense, it does and it doesn't. Like Matrix is basically you living in an idea. Inception is basically ideas itself.
Going into one's idea.
Yeah, like one's idea of one's idea. But then it's like, is that idea that you just planted your idea or is it somebody else's?
Do you
like,
hear this? This is why I'm confused about this movie, Jack.
That shit, yeah,
Niggas was jumping into double dreams and shit.
Bro, and that's
like,
the main, bro. But that is, in a sense,
ass.
the Matrix. Because it's like, in the Matrix, Neo was like, yo, am I in reality or am I dreaming? Is this real or is this dream? Because this dream feels dumb real.
It was in the chair like,
Okay, so I haven't even watched the last Matrix yet because I was mad because I was trying to go see it at the Omni Theater, but then I don't know what happened. Niggas just slept on it by accident.
I feel you.
That would have been great, but I'm gonna watch it.
I still need to watch that as well. I haven't actually watched it too. It's
if you fuck with the story, you'll fuck with the. But a lot of people didn't fuck with it, but I liked it.
I can tell because
like
it's
the
real
story.
quiet after. It was been quiet as fuck.
You watched the Omni Matrix?
Yeah,
Or
I had
the
that.
that's that shit.
I had that
That's
shit in.
Animatrix.
Yeah.
Matrix.
I had that shit on DVD.
No bullshit. I remember watching that when I was young, and the one piece that I definitely remember is when this nigga was running away and he jumped outside, and his eye hit the fucking like.
Oh yeah.
I don't know the iron. You know those iron.
Like the spike.
the fence.
gates.
Yeah, the spike fences.
ooh, like barbed wire type
Yeah,
shit?
not even barbed wire. It was like
just
the
the top of the fence.
Yeah,
though.
the
Because
top
that
of
shit was
the
like
fence,
a cartoon and shit, right?
Yeah,
It wasn't
he
a cartoon.
jumped-
It was like
bro. I was there like, oh
Shrek.
my god. Like I was traumatized. I was like,
So I can see how you. Actually, so that brings it back to Inception because you woke up after. Like,
yep.
and when you Inception, they had the kick. When you kicked them, it woke up like you fell from some shit.
And
So you ever have a dream and you like fall and you wake up or some shit?
and no bullshit. The deepest part of that, right, is the question of what happens after death. Do you wake up from a dream?
Word.
Or is it just you still dreaming?
Who knows? Dog?
You got me fucked up.
we need like a.
Dogs.
That's it right there.
Wow. A realization from Sanye. Delightful. Grand. We love the banter. That just was.
So you
Honestly, my
movies.
mind's a little bit blown, but
Nah, yo, that shit.
damn.
It's a whole twist, mind
Hey,
twist,
bro.
plot twist. Type shit.
Yeah, the whole shit is a twist on its own.
It's refreshing.
Yo, so you fuck with movies, TV, and so like, do you have any videos that like you want to do, like music videos that you got out right now? Like,
Oh my God, I have ideas. I'm just looking for the right
When did
You just gotta do an Inception video.
oh yeah, you just dropped the video, right?
The Down For Me video.
that was
old?
last year.
That was old?
Yeah.
Damn, I thought you just dropped that.
That shit look.
Bro, that shit's the bomb.
Shout out G, my guy G, and the whole team BTO. Big shout out. BTO. So they are like I can't say, I don't know if it's a nonprofit organization. I think it's a nonprofit. I think they're a nonprofit.
When you say, I'm thinking Indeed Flies and they got their BTL.
Oh, for real? Oh, BTL.
Yeah, is that what?
Nah,
that's not what you said?
BTO.
Oh, BTO.
BTO is
okay.
It's like a nonprofit. I'm gonna say nonprofit organization again. Comments hit me. But it's a nonprofit organization helping kind of establish creativity in people. Just kind of help, not even establish, but like help creativity in people. Just like allowing them to see, if you want to be this, that, and the other, you can genuinely do that. And shout out to them because they helped me get to a lot of the videos. Wouldn't be a thing had I not met up with them.
Yeah.
Shout out BTO. Where they at? Where they
They
stationed?
in Boston.
Okay, that's
Right now, if you look up BTO Boston, good places.
It's right there.
yeah. I'm definitely gonna link them a lot more, especially this month and shit like that. I definitely wanna. That's
everybody in the city, my man.
Everybody's
Sanye's in here until April something.
Yeah, April 4th.
April 4th.
April 4th. Get
So,
lit with me.
Tap in with him. Get some work done.
Have niggas ever done a fucking Matrix video? Like, has
It's about to
anybody
happen.
ever pulled up on
Oh,
you guys?
yeah.
It is bad, bro. I'm honestly, because that's what I'm saying. I wanna get the resources before. When I say resources, it's not like I don't have the resources now, but it's more so like utilization of the resources that I have right now to create that vision. Because there's movies and concepts and shit up here that's like I want every single piece to be. I know why I want every single piece to be what I want it to be. And I want to make sure it's not like I have to feel like I'm compromising or I feel like I have to like this, that, and the other. Nah, like, and not to say nobody else's input is important or valid, but it's genuinely like I want to make sure everyone's getting like a win-win situation here. Like everyone's ideology is met there, and it's just trying to figure out the right approaches. So before I even get to that point, make sure that my music is straight, make sure that my branding is straight, make sure that like myself, I'm good as a person, that I'm straight. Because if I'm not straight mentally, spiritually, whatever the case may be, emotionally,
Then it ain't gonna work.
that part, just gotta make sure that everything is straight. So yeah, videos definitely in the work. We gonna do a Matrix, not even a Matrix video. Honestly, I'm aiming to do something that puts Matrix and Inception, not even on like.
You already played it on that before we brought it up today?
Bro, yeah, bro, plans. Like I've been planning.
Yeah, you said you got 50
Lots.
years ahead of you.
I nigga said I was planning 50 years ahead of me.
I'm still planning. There's shit I'm planning beyond my lifetime type shit.
I don't even know what I'm about to do tomorrow.
No bullshit.
In a sense, me neither. And that's the fun part about it. I have checkpoints. I don't want to live life like I know exactly what's going to happen tomorrow. And if it doesn't go like this, then fuck. Nah.
Yeah.
I know what I'm trying to do, or not even trying to do. I know
What you gonna do?
that part. I know what I'm going to do. Just living life to get there.
What you gonna do when he come for you?
Bad boys, what you gonna do?
Uh-huh.
What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do?
Fuck you gonna do when that come for you?
With your name being Sanye, are you worried about the critics?
Not at all.
Like that's a knockoff Kanye, or
I-
he ain't
honestly,
think too hard about
I-
this, or
Honestly, to say I'm prepared with it or for it is an understatement. Just honestly, not even on I can care less. It's more like I understand that's gonna come. I get.
Really?
Is it? It's honestly.
I didn't
and
even think about that when
if
I
it
seen
doesn't
it.
come,
I
then it's
didn't
fully
until
okay.
now.
But if it does come, it's fully okay. Regardless, I'm still gonna be me.
I ain't think about that. I don't even.
It came to my mind, but I was like, nah, fuck with it.
it's
Bro,
different.
like,
It's
sounds
like it's similar, but it's so different that you don't even. I mean, like you didn't even think about it. You know what I'm saying?
I will say this though, me and Kanye will definitely have a song together at some point.
Sanye and Kanye. I'm Son, the Louis Vuitton Don. Got a now he Louis Vuitton mom.
That'll be a dope.
Yeah, that's. I'm definitely before we even get a song, we're gonna have a conversation most definitely.
Better come back to gas talk after that. Nigga. You don't forget about
us. Yes, sir, bro. I'm
Bring
here.
back some size 10 Yeezy boots, nigga.
I'll come back with the truck as well, bro.
Yes, sir. Pick me up. I'm rolling. I'm going to Wyoming, nigga. We out.
So what's next for Sanye?
What's next for Sanye?
I know you.
Where do we start?
You doing the videos and shit, but like, are you tapping in with other artists in the city right now?
I honestly, I wanna connect with literally the entirety of the city. Like, there's not one place I don't wanna, like, if we can't make a song, I just wanna meet niggas. I just wanna meet creativity. I genuinely, like, no matter whether you're a reggae artist or Afro, but especially if you're reggae, Afro beats, whatever the case.
You're Jamaican?
My father's from the Virgin Islands.
Okay, word.
And my mom's Dominican, so
okay, word.
Caribbean, you feel me? Yeah.
Caribbean man.
Yeah, but and that's also another thing. Like, I've heard a lot of growing up. I heard a lot of reggae. Yeah. I don't say that as like a bad. I know, genuinely, like, bro, there's in hearing reggae and how, like, no bullshit. Like, what I gravitated towards more so is the freedom in it. Like, there's a sonic free. There's like a relaxed, like a. Oh, yeah. Like, bro, there's just the music playing in my head right now. Like, it's just a relaxed, like, it's not even like just tropical. Nah, it's just like, and I think that's the idea that people have when they think
music,
of, like when they think of tropical, you think of a certain vibe. You think of a certain, like, there's a reason why you consider it like Bahamas music or whatever the case is. But it's like it's a genuine freedom, a genuine swing to the music. It's a genuine, like.
Yeah, you play reggae anywhere and everybody. You play some Barris Hammond somewhere. What the fuck?
That's actually who my mom named. So my middle name is Barris. Not my middle, pause, big pause. A part of my first name. So Jailin Barris. That's my first name.
You feel me? That nigga.
I gotta meet Barris Hammond. I have to meet Barris Hammond. I have to meet Barris Hammond.
Barris Hammond. That's the legend right there. The legend.
Yes.
Immediately when you was saying that, I just started thinking of Barris Hammond. I'm like, you play that anywhere. Yeah. Everybody's like, oh shit, dancing, swing, doing
just a
something.
swing,
That's
just a
good cookout music.
Big feels to that, but
that got me feeling good for the summer, nigga. I can't wait.
Oh bullshit.
No Garnet Silk.
Of course, we know Garnet Silk. Yeah,
yes, sir.
What you do?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But I from there, I was given, especially with my family being as like open to music as they were. I was growing up listening to all types of music. And so, like, the respect that I have for literally artists of all varieties, all just literally, if you're an artist, doesn't matter if you do music, it doesn't matter if you do videos, it doesn't matter if you do this, that, and the other, does not matter. Let's connect, genuinely. That's really how I feel, because I learned so much from the artists that I knew, that I know now.
You're gonna have to come back to Boston more often.
Bro,
summer,
that is the plan. That's the plan. I want to come.
It's really hot too right now. Like, really, shit's really blowing. I feel like this summer's gonna be the one.
It's bro.
Niggas like really glow up.
It's about to have, bro. Boston's about to have the craziest, just like, it's to other people who aren't in the city, it's gonna be like, yo, where the fuck did this come from?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, it's gonna be.
It's.
Like, we see it on the rise already. Like, we know it's coming, but
bro, it's gonna take the world by storm. Like, I see it beyond just like an America thing. I see it really like Boston's gonna be on a global front type shit. It's gonna be on some shit where people from all around the world is gonna come to Boston, being like, yo, this is the place for this, plus the place for this, plus the place for this, plus the place for this. And the biggest part about it is I know that I want to see Boston see that for themselves, or for ourselves, or for like the cities.
Like
Boston,
like we was talking earlier, like niggas from other states, hit them with the, I'm about to move to Boston and work on my music career. And I mean, like, once it gets to that point where, like, you know, niggas, everybody want to move to New York and try to get some shit started.
That part,
where niggas is waking up like, yo, I'm about to move to Boston, and
literally, bro.
Oh, my fault.
My bad, not to cut you off.
Yeah, you feel good.
Shout out Ocean Spray. That's gonna be our next
Sponsor, Ocean Spray. And I forgot to say too, I was gonna say this again because we did say it was our first sponsor, but nah, it's our second sponsor. But we still love you, Fronto King. Our first sponsor is Dark Dabber. Shout out Dark Dabber.
Shout out Dark Dabber.
Shout out Dark
You
Dabber.
already know what it is. Family.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
sir.
Yeah, my fault. What was we?
You feeling good?
Hold
Hold up. This is my like loading screen right here. I be doing.
That nigga said that.
This is involuntary type shit. Don't even mind me.
It's my tick.
But damn, it really. Ocean Spray.
Ocean.
Shout out Ocean Spray.
I sprayed the ocean.
But no,
You already
Boston
know
blowing.
I'm
The
in
Boston
motion.
blowing though. Like people coming to Boston. That's what we were
A
talking
lot
about.
of Boston dudes made the move to LA though too, but
Oh yeah,
That's true.
but they got big out there, then came back. You know.
See,
what I'm
and
saying?
I think that's
That's what they-
the
Right.
tactic because
Yeah.
it's honestly my there's two ways that I've been looking at it for a long while prior to 2020, and then I realized, oh shit, I can do both. Is bringing the resources that I have out in wherever I get the resources from and bringing it back to Boston, and then utilizing the resources that are already in Boston to kind of just expand upon that. Reality is, like, no bullshit, Boston is connected to so many different places all at once. That
This
it's
is like a port. Everybody
Yeah.
comes through Boston, like
Literally.
for school, honestly, it's crazy because for me, I've seen half of the people that are blown up in the world right now, right in Central Square at Middle East.
That part,
I saw
bro.
Lil Uzi at Middle East on my birthday when I was like on my 21st birthday,
That part, no
like
bullshit.
nigga, or 20th like third birthday or some shit.
Yeah.
And that nigga is like, you know what I'm saying? Like niggas done seen Max B there, niggas done seen Lil B, like it's a big, it's a place. It's a place.
bro, no
Motherfuckers act
bullshit.
like Boston ain't shit, but it's like
You're starting to open
everybody
up a lot more
comes to
venues
Boston.
too, like for
Yeah.
for artists. Like House of Blues opened up the foundation room for a lot of art. Like yo,
lit. I seen Chief Keef there. That shit was lit. I was in the
word, yeah.
foundation room, nigga.
yo, I just found out about that shit. Like,
Nah, I seen
Shout
Chief
out-
Keef there mad long
shout
time.
out
I was
oh,
like
okay, so they've been doing shit.
5 years ago, 6 years ago.
Shout out all the venues out here. Shout out anybody who's helping the scene become the scene. Become the
facts.
scene. Genuinely. Because I think that's all that Boston really needs is a platform on a bigger stage, one, and a platform full of faith. I think that's the only area that Boston kind of is like, and this is me looking at it from both an inside perspective and outside looking in.
Facts.
It's like there's not even to say there's a lack of faith, there's a lack of concentrated faith. There's faith in my clique, there's faith in this clique, there's faith in this area, there's faith in that area. Everything excluding that is like, yeah, like if it's not that, then it's but even in that, it's like the moments that those two, like literally all we need, at least in my opinion, and that's kind of what I want to help create, is bridges, to bridge the gaps within the entire like city, because it's like there's multiple different sectors, multiple different hotspots, multiple different places that are like doing its own thing. But the moment that they come together, bro, it's like now it's two places acting as unison. When in reality, all of Boston is like it in itself is a fucking unison. It's a fucking
cap.
it's a force on its own.
Cause everybody knows everybody.
Literally that.
Literally,
It's too small of a city to
exactly.
like think that
everyone knows.
literally.
everybody.
And it's that aspect when it's like, all right, now we all know that we have resources within each other, and now we're creating our own resources. Boom! Like Chicago did the shot. Wow, English. Chicago did that.
I was like, what's that?
Atlanta, New York, LA. There's reasons why these metropolises are looked at as the way that they are. It's because there's an internal support system. And not only is there an internal support system, but there's an external support system in that support system. It's a matter of understanding that you bring resources here and then it becomes an economic place of like fucking prosperity. Boston has the same exact potential in that. Like, we are known for our academics. We're known for our fucking like doctorates. We're known for our schools. Bro, why aren't we known for our arts? Why aren't we known for our creativity? Why aren't we known for our architect? Why aren't we known for like the history that we have? Like
we are, but it's just
that's what I'm saying. It's but even within
that's
the
the
city
question.
itself,
Why are we shunned from our light? Why is there a shade, or why is there an umbrella over
bro,
Boston?
It's that part. Is I feel
that
like
shit.
Boston itself. And again, I don't say this as like I feel like Boston just gotta do. No, like I understand this is understood. Like I'm not saying anything that's different than what's commonly understood. but it's an understanding like, yo, all we got to do is like, just do it. Just literally just do it. We understand what the situation is. We understand our potential. We understand what can happen. We see what the city is doing already. We see the movements. Just do it. That's
y'all
really
gotta listen to Sanye, man. This man is a very well spoken. You hear what he's saying right here? His vernacular is spectacular, and it's crazy. It's crazy right now. Y'all gotta really listen up. It's a young man telling the truth right now.
He's only 19 years old.
Only
man.
19 years old, spitting the facts.
Very intelligent young motherfucker.
Big appreciate that. But nah, I'll say it's faith. Literally, like, there's a lot of shit that I want to do, and there's a lot of shit that I've seen. People who inspired me say, yo, I'm going to stop doing. And I ask why, and it's because it's like, nah, because I have to think realistically. I got to get that 9 to 5. I got to do this. I got to do that. And it's like, damn. Like, not even damn, like, I get it. I fully understand. Like, reality, genuinely one thing, and that's something that I'm happy that I got to learn and understand is, like, literally your mindset is everything. Your mindset is your destiny.
Facts.
And if you believe that you're unhappy, you are unhappy. If you believe you're happy, you're happy. It doesn't matter what anybody else around you says, but the moment that you make it feel as though it matters that everybody else around you is dictating your life, then it's really going to matter. It's going to be like, oh, shit, I can't wear this. Why not? Because everybody else is going to laugh at me. So, like, genuinely, I can't think this way. Why? Because everybody else doesn't think this way. Why? It genuinely that shit. And it's like, bro, fuck the ideology of what reality is to other people. What does it mean to you? Like, and it's very hard to do that because that requires a level of honesty that is like, it is really hard to be dumb honest with yourself. I'm gonna speak for the eye, right? For me, facing all of the shit that I faced, it was hard to say I'm not ready for Florida. It was hard to say, like, move into it and be like, damn, this shit is difficult. It was hard to be like, yo, I need help. It was hard to be like, yo, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. It was hard to be like, yo, I'm depressed. Yo, I'm suicidal. Like, it was moments where it's like, it was hard to really face all those levels on me. But the reality of it was there was no way I'm going to break through and get any better if I did not see that side of me. If I did not look at the reflection honestly and be like, all right, this is me. Like, if I wasn't able to do that, shit, I wouldn't be able to have this conversation right now. And I wouldn't be able to say, no bullshit, you can do the same exact thing. And it's not because I did it that you can do it. No, it's literally like, oh, my bad, bro. Nah, you can already do it. Like, it's genuinely like it's really a mindset thing. It's really like if you allow yourself to think, oh, I'm poor, then you're poor.
You're poor.
Nobody's actually poor. Nobody's actually the social economic position in which they're in. Nobody's actually like, there's so many different labels and so many different like ideas that we put on ourselves before we think of ourselves. And it's like, all right, if you're going to allow that to be you, then allow that to be you. But the genuineness of it all is like, if you want to actually continue being the you that you know you are, you got to actually be the you that you know you are. And that means take away all those labels, or at least think beyond those labels. Think beyond being whatever the case is, whatever society is telling you are. It's like, understanding that makes shit a lot more easier. Because like, I'm not in a place where it's like, yo, I'm not in the best financial position. I'm not in the best like housing position regardless, but bro, I'm happy as fuck. I'm alive, bro. Like, I'm clothes on my back. I got shoes.
You got a lot of good energy that comes out of you, and I seen it the moment you walked into the studio today. Continue.
Nah, thank you though, because genuinely, it's an understanding. Like and that's honestly, I do.
You got the glow, bro.
Sometimes I be forgetting that though.
You and really got the glow, like motherfucking Bruce Leroy. You ever seen that Last Dragon?
I gotta look into that.
You gotta watch the Last Dragon. That's in the 80s and shit. You never seen that shit with Show Enough?
The Last Dragon. That's
an ill ass.
It's on the mental note then.
It's a hood. It's a what do you call it? Blaxploitation movie. But not really. It's like an 80s blaxploitation. It's not a 70s. It's not old. Mm-hmm. It's a little bit more newer, but it's fire.
The Last Dragon?
One of the best movies ever in the whole entire world.
I'll take your word for it. I'm on that then.
With Show Enough.
But yeah.
That's you, bro. You're Bruce Leroy.
Bruce Leroy energy. Big appreciate that.
He is Bruce Leroy, no cap.
Big appreciate that. I think we all are then. Because that's kind of really my belief. It's like if
You're the new Bruce Leroy though. You was Bruce Leroy.
We all Bruce Leroy. We all the Neo in the Matrix.
We all Neo, right?
Yeah, I genuinely believe that. it's literally that though. At least that's
for Inception.
yeah. I got bring it right back full circle. But no, that's genuinely
How far does that needle go in your head? You think in the Matrix,
probably like
does it in the back of your? Is it like touching your nose?
And
I'm gonna look. I'm gonna look
like
into
you
that,
know.
'cause
I
that
watched that movie the other day again, right? And I finally, this is mad stupid, I know, but I finally realized like that when he took the pill and he woke up, that whole, you know how like all those pods were there and shit. I realized like, oh, he was just in there, literally sleeping, and he was. You know what I'm saying? They had the machines had him hooked up thinking that he was, you know what I mean?
And they used him as a battery.
And I knew that, but I didn't know. Like, I already knew like that because they explained it, but I didn't realize that scene was him waking up. Like, I just thought it was like, I just never understood that scene for some reason.
This is where
Then they picked them up right after.
yeah.
I know, and then he just went down into the thing. He got washed off. And they picked him up
he was
with the
running
claw.
from the like. Was he running from the machine? Like the machines found him or some shit like that, right?
Toy Story.
Like what?
They turned. I think they turned it off or some shit.
They turned it.
They picked them up.
Cause that's that's why I love the duality between Inception and Matrix, right? Because whereas Matrix says, okay, you can see where the real world is, Inception asks, but do you?
Man, fuck Inception, nigga.
No, but it's and I think that's
Fuck
why
that movie.
no bullshit. In a lot of
Fuck that
conversations
movie.
that I have with people, when we speak on Inceptions, I think the common place of it is that it disrupts your ideology of what reality is so much that it's like, what the fuck am I watching? Like where, who the fuck is what the shit, and like it starts off the bat with some place in which you think is like,
why?
literally, it asks all the questions, and it's something in which is like, that's bro, Christopher Nolan. Shout out.
I do love The Dark Knight.
Yes.
I love The Dark. That's like the best Batmans. And honestly, fuck.
Have you watched the new Batman?
No, fuck Robert Pattinson, nigga.
I haven't watched it, so I can't say anything just
Bro,
yet.
this depressed ass nigga. Leave that nigga in Twilight, nigga. Ain't nobody want to see fucking Robert Pattinson try to play Bruce Wayne, nigga. Get the fuck out
just
of
from
here.
the trailers, though. Just from the trailers. There we go. That makes that. I get it then. I get it then. You're not fucking with it at all.
Yo, son.
But no, yo.
I ain't fucking. Wait. Where does it take place? Is he like 20 type shit, or is he like, and he's like just becoming Batman type shit? Is it like a Joker where like? Is it like a Joker? Listen. Listen, right? Is it like a Joker thing where you remember the Joker with what's his man's name? Joaquin. Christopher Joaquin. What's his name? Joaquin Phoenix. Christopher Joaquin.
Like what?
Joaquin Phoenix.
Wait.
I couldn't remember for a second, but Joaquin Phoenix. You know how like in that movie, he basically wasn't Joker yet, and then he becomes Joker.
He's Batman.
He's just Batman.
He's the Batman.
The Batman.
The Batman.
The Batman. That's what they called him at first.
I almost went to go see it with my shorty today. We was at assembly, and I was like,
Nah, just ain't it.
"Fuck Robert Pattinson,
Damn.
man."
What? Shout out Robert Pattinson. He got his Tenet. You did your shit.
He was in Tenet.
He was in Tenet.
He was the main character.
Oh yeah, that's why you said it, right?
Shout out, homie.
I'm not gonna hold you. I haven't
That
watched.
nigga's got a square head,
haven't-
nigga. Nigga look like a Minecraft fucking character, nigga. Nigga look like a Roblox character, nigga.
Why are you so mad?
Oh shit, that was hilarious.
That does.
Hey yo,
Nigga's head's mad square.
I will be the one to
Fucking
say,
Lego.
Robert Pattinson, your head is round.
That shit look like you got Donkey Kong. Flat, nigga. Dog, you ever seen Robert Pattinson, bro? This nigga look like he look like a short chinned what's the nigga's name? Eustace from fucking Courage the Cowardly Dog. Like if his chin was shorter.
Oh, this nigga.
On dog, bro. I hate that nigga.
What?
He look like handsome Squidward, nigga.
On dogs. On that dog. This nigga just called Robert Pattinson handsome.
Nah,
I don't know why the violence.
Nah, I'm just like,
There's so much violence, bro. Listen, Robert Pattinson.
fuck that nigga, man.
Nah, ayo.
You did great in every
Just
movie.
playing, not
that you
fuck
did.
Robert Pattinson, but nah, son, not for Batman, bro. Like they could have they gotta have somebody with a little bit of like more.
Nah, I know what you mean.
It's
I know
the
what you mean.
chin, bro. That's why they picked him.
If he didn't do Twilight,
It's the
then
chin.
he probably done-
That is true. That is true.
That nigga Robert Pattinson reminds
gotta-
me of a rubber chicken.
Nah,
No
now
cap.
you disrespecting man's. He said a rubber chicken.
You know what came to mind?
On that dog.
No, but hold on. I shall not join in the slander of Robert Pattinson. I'm eventually going to have a movie with him. So,
Nah, I started
Yeah.
fucking with him after Tenet though. No bullshit. I was
All
like,
right, I'm gonna watch Tenet.
watch Tenet.
I'll
Watch
come back
Inception
to
one
it,
more
and I
time.
will apologize if I like Robert Pattinson later. I'll do some Joe Budden shit and apologize. Like I never said I fuck Robert.
I never said that.
What's his name?
I just said I
What's his name?
didn't.
Bitch ass nigga name. Robert Pattinson.
Ah, man. Shout out Robert Pattinson.
He said I do some Joe Budden shit.
That nigga always does that. He be
Shout
like,
out Matt Reeves. We
I
needed the
didn't
Batman.
say that.
I never said that.
What I said was.
You have no proof. It's not on YouTube. We
So
deleted it.
Batman, okay, and then Colin Farrell played his thing, but I didn't see
Penguin?
really. Yeah, I didn't really see. Like when I saw him, I'm like, that doesn't look like him at all.
I forgot he was him the whole movie. I was like, oh
screaming.
shit.
I need to
good.
watch that. I need to watch it.
I think I'm gonna go watch it tomorrow. No cap, because I don't have work tomorrow, so fuck it.
You stupid.
Yes, sir. You already know what it is. Clap it up for my boy. Oh wait. Yes, sir. Clap it up for my boy not having work tomorrow, and that's me. Gang.
Shout out. But yeah.
Oh, oh wait. Oh, my boy has work tomorrow. Oh, Kareem, you got work tomorrow. Oh.
I don't know what that last one you
shoot,
played
to
was,
work.
but that shit was hot.
That creepy
Nope,
shit.
wait.
Oh shit, that nigga got
Nigga beat off that
come
shit.
through when that nigga gets
He started
hurt.
feeling it.
Nah, I was like,
Y'all see these niggas?
hey, yo, freestyle. Let's do a freestyle real quick.
Ah.
Nah.
What's up, freestyle?
I already
cannot.
asked Sanye don't
Actually,
freestyle.
I won't say I cannot freestyle. I'll say
you owe me one though. You said next time.
Most
you come
definitely.
on
Next time I pop out, I pinky promise. I'll do a freestyle. I pinky promise.
Top 3.
Top 3.
Who's your top 3?
Ooh, that's.
Who's your top 5? 5,
I
right?
can't even do that.
Yeah, you can. Yes, you can. I can name 2 of them for you.
Hit me. Actually.
I can name 2 of yours.
Travis Scott. He's not up there.
Top 10.
Top 10.
No discredit to Travis. No. I just I feel
He
like
understands.
I feel like honestly, I'm gonna say that Biggie most definitely, and Tupac most definitely.
Biggie and
Okay.
Tupac.
Most definitely. The reason why is because when I was
I
growing
wouldn't
up,
assume that because your music don't sound like that.
I feel you,
But
but
continue.
the reason why is because I heard so much of the conversation as I was growing up. I heard so much. Oh, Biggie, Tupac, this, Biggie, that, Tupac, that. Nah,
Yeah,
Biggie's
yeah,
better.
yeah,
Nah,
yeah,
Tupac
yeah,
is better. But I never actually had the opportunity to delve into it for myself. So the time that I was able to, I was like, all right, bet. So I'm gonna listen a bit. Like I'm going to listen to his discography. I'm gonna listen
and
to.
you're
Ready
only
for-
19, so you got to go out your way to
Yeah.
like do that on your own and like
shout out
really tap
Apple
into their
Music and
music.
YouTube because YouTube the most YouTube University.
I had to use
Shout
uTorrent
out.
for that shit, yo.
Yeah,
Back in the
bro.
day to download discographies and shit.
LimeWire.
LimeWire and uTorrent.
Shout out my
shit.
nigga. Shout out my nigga T, man. That nigga fucking supplied all my music, no cap.
Hey, big shout out to you.
Discs.
But
That nigga just
yeah,
sent, yo, give me an iPod or some shit. Flood my shit with like 2,000 songs. Like,
hey, big shout out. That's shit I need. No bullshit. It's an iPod filled with music.
I
But
be listening to crazy shit.
Nah, go ahead, dude.
what's it called? I listened to them and I was like, for my own self, like being able to hear for my own self. Biggie has in my opinion, his technicality is on a whole nother level. The way he hears the beat and the way he attacks the beat,
Crazy.
literally, like it's a delivery that is like and then skip it's just like the whole like it's like Super Nintendo.
He uses the beat
like
it's like
bro, he listens to it's the way he listens and maneuvers to the beat. And it's not only because he's written raps before he would even hear the beat. And that's one of the biggest things is his just writing ability, his way of like telling his own story. Then Tupac has a way of, again, they both have their own ways of doing things. And in a sense, they like genuinely, I heard so much against them that, or at least like from one side being like, nah, fuck the other, that it's like, damn, are they not both great? And when I heard them individually, it's like, nah, bro, both of them are fucking amazing. Like they are amazing. There is no better. There genuinely is no better. You said Biggie
first.
I said Biggie first because Biggie I went into first. Because I heard so much of Biggie at that time. And then I was like, all right, bet. So Tupac, let me listen to him. And just, bro, just the way he sees the world. The way he, like, he converses with not just, like, the population beyond
Tupac
him. But his own population. Like, he speaks to niggas that know what they understand and just know what they know. And it's like, bro, but don't even worry. There's more to the world than just what we know. And Biggie is in the sense of, like, it's not even on, like, I speak on just what I know. But it's like, this is genuinely my perspective of the world. I'm living this right now because this is what I know. Like, this is what I know. Tupac is just it's like two mentalities on the same sense, and it's like two sides of one coin type shit. And I really genuinely, I understand why there's love, incredible love for both of them that I got to see for myself and got to listen to for myself. So definitely I would say those two. I wouldn't even say top two. I would say top one. No bullshit. It would be Biggie / Tupac. Nas, most fucking definitely.
I thought you were saying Most Def.
Most Def. Kanye.
Most Def.
But what about in terms of like your sound now? Because all those rappers you just named.
Yeah. In terms of who influences me now,
ain't none of them niggas sound like or.
But that doesn't mean nothing.
I know that.
It's influence, and then like you make your own shit.
Honestly,
that's and honestly, it kind of does because the way, like, honestly, really Kanye-ish. Not saying you sound like Kanye, but it's like you have so many different ways that you go about making songs. Like you're not in any really realm.
Yeah. Very versatile.
You're versatile. So it's like that's some Kanye shit. And just the way you even talk right now is like I just been watching Genius and shit, nigga.
Shout out. Yeah.
No cap, nigga.
No, actually.
Nigga, you sound like young gay, nigga.
Nah, but
low key. Low high key.
But in terms of influences of which I have right now, I literally say the friends I have around me. My bad, Mike. I keep hitting you. But I would really say the friends I have around me, like I listen, bro. I love music in general. And Travis Scott, Don Toliver, Drake. Okay, Drake. Drake is a big one for me, and not even like he influences me. It's more. I'm gonna speak to the camera here, actually.
Drake,
because now this is the opportunity I kind of been looking for.
That's one of my favorite artists.
I love Drake. Nobody can deny Drake.
Me and Drake. I look at Drake as straight competition. I look at Drake as that person, and he's my nemesis. But I love him, but he's my nemesis. I look at Drake in the sense of,
do you think he'll look at this interview and be like, this nigga's crazy?
I don't think he's going to look at this interview. I think other people are going to look at this interview in the future, and they're going to be like, all right,
discredit us? You don't think he's going to see our shit?
No. I'll say, this is what I'll say. I'll say the reason.
I'm playing.
But
stupid.
I would say this, right? I'll say this will be, and I don't say this. I'm going to say this carefully, because this is right? I'm going to say this carefully. Drake is a GOAT to me. One of many GOATs. One of literally every artist is a GOAT. His way of maneuvering around shit, the way he maneuvered through the industry, the way he got to the position in which he got to, right? Mm-hmm. He opened the doors in so many different things, in so many different ways. Bless you.
Nah, I went down the wrong pipe.
I felt.
Hey, yo.
Pause.
Drake to me is one of the reasons as to why I understood. Okay, I can do what I want to do the way I want to do it. Yeah. 1, 2, I can do the way I want to do it, or do what I want to do the way I want to do it successfully, and make that amount of. That's a caliber in which can be reached. Mm-hmm. 3, I'm my own person.
Right.
It's at some point. Kanye and Drake, that was a thing. But after so many times of hearing, yo, I have no competition. It's not even on like a. It's not even like a, oh, I'm gonna give you competition. No, it's like a, I bet. Like genuinely, I learned a lot. And I'm saying this now because shit, again, 50 years is a long ass time, but I see a lot, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So are you attracting that third spot?
It's not even a third. It's more so.
It's not Kanye no more.
It's not. No, both. If anything, it's Drake / Kanye. It's the same way how it's Biggie / Tupac. It is Drake / Kanye. The reason why is because on both ends, they both literally Kanye paved the way. Drake went through it, just kind of went through it, and then was like, I bet I got to this point, Drake style. And just
do you watch? Have you ever watched Trap Lord Ross on? Are you a YouTube guy?
Yes.
Hey, you like Trap Lord Ross?
Yes, sir.
Shout out Trap Lord. Shout out my nigga Trap Lord Ross. Yo, Trap Lord Ross. That's that. Yo. Alright, have you ever seen the episode of Trap Lord Ross where he talks about, where it's like the reason why Drake hates Kanye? Oh my god, yo. It's so crazy, dog. Like,
I ain't peep.
Blew my mind, like, because yo, it's like
Drake
the way you're talking
Kanye,
about
or why
Drake.
Kanye hates Drake.
The way you're talking about Drake is the way Drake was talking about Kanye, like low key.
Honestly,
like,
I can see it's not gonna get to. Or at least again, I'm not
like that.
I'm not
though.
gonna
not like that. Not like that.
like,
I'm not making that comparison, but I'm just saying like, it's funny like the way that shit happens when you blow up.
I feel you. I really kind of just wanna. I'm already
great episode. You should watch that shit. No cap.
I'm going to most definitely.
Yeah, tap into that. I need to tap into that.
Yeah, you gotta tap
into that.
Trap Lord Ross, bro.
For sure.
What's it called? But yeah, no bullshit. Drake, you inspire me. Your aspiration, and when we get to each other's level, it's gonna be something
I'ma
crazy.
see you, my nigga.
I'm gonna see you in the best.
We gonna
ways.
see you in these. Nah, just joking. We love you, Drake, dog.
Yeah, no bullshit. Drake, shout out you.
Come smoke some Fronto King with us,
bro. Come to Gas Talk podcast.
Can we
bro.
come to Gas Talk?
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah,
come to the base.
Drake at some point.
Can we call Sanye Ye?
Call him Son.
Son.
Yeah,
We're gonna have to call you Son.
Yeah, I'm with whatever genuine.
Son.
So Son.
Yes, sir.
Yay, son.
Before we wrap this up, I usually do this with all my guests. Words for the fans. You know what I'm saying? Words for your current fans and words for your future fans. Let them know what's up. I mean, what to expect, or not even what to expect, just words from you. I mean, genuine words from you.
I fucking love y'all. I love y'all. So much. Genuinely. I one of the biggest things I've been learning lately is say less. I love y'all.
Facts.
And that's a lot to say right there.
Facts. And we love you too at the Gas Talk podcast. You already know what the fuck it is.
And shout out our sponsors.
Shout out Fronto King.
Shout out Fronto
Shout out Dog Dabba.
Yes, sir.
Shout out my nigga Kareem. Shout out Yay Son. You already know what the fuck it is. You know what I'm saying? We ain't even have to hit the fact check button today. This nigga had all the facts. Fuck what y'all have to say. I don't even yo, son. I just been hit with the fresh, you know what I'm saying? Fresh new mind. Now I can go home and think about shit.
It's like
there's still hope in the world. There's not just fucking drill niggas who wanna. There's actually people who want to change up. Nah, I love drill niggas too. You know, I like to get crazy, you know what I'm saying? But there's something else out here, man. There's a real hope out here. This ain't even a hope. It's a straight up fact. Literally, it's all facts. You see it here. It's written in the skies. My man's Ye has got it.
Yeah,
It's
man, my nigga
Ye.
Son, nigga. My nigga Son.
Yay, son.
He's coming up, 19 years old, out the city. Tap in with him if you a local artist between now and April 4th. He's
Tap in. Don't tap
in
now later.
I'm telling you, this nigga really got it.
Big appreciate that.
And that's why I brought you in so soon, bro.
Straight
Because I
up.
really think you really got it, bro.
No kizzy, no cap.
But yeah, man, tap in with us. It's the Gas Talk podcast.
Shout out
Talk.
Gas Talk podcast. Shout out
Yeah, Instagram,
I got
Twitter,
you.
all your
So,
socials.
at TKYOSANYE on Instagram. 2K Sanye. Actually, no, that's Pause. TKYOSANYE on everything. Catch me on Snap. Catch me on Instagram. Catch me on everything. Catch me with the Gas Talk Podcast. We gonna
Yes,
be
sir.
here. Catch me in Boston. Again, love y'all. Genuinely. So
say that.
It's the Gas Talk Podcast. Holla at us.